Hey guys, it is a good old Tuesday evening once again. But I think Ginny and I, technically, I guess in the end, decided on the theme being personal identity, kind of where you're from and how it relates to yourself. And it's interesting to talk about this as a Jew, because I identify with Israel. I identify with the history of my people, as it were. And because I went there last winter, I did have this experience. A lot of people ask me if I felt endangered, or if I felt I was going to be attacked or shot any second, and it's not like that at all. There's this overwhelming sense of safety when I went there. It's not because there's a bunch of army guys around or anything like that. It's just this sense of safety. Like, I felt like I was home, honestly. There's all these people who I share this thing with. I share this great thing with, and I have a lot of inspiring stories from Israel, which I can tell in another video. But there's such a sense of community within Jews, because there's so few of us, that it seems that any place I go, whether I'm in Dallas, whether I'm in some other state, or even another continent, I feel like I'm home. That we welcome each other no matter what. And it's really interesting to see the camaraderie that comes with religion. And that's deviating into a whole other subject there. But I know I was also going to talk about the family reunion I went to just a few years ago. I think it was like 5 years ago or so. And it was on my mom's side of the family. And her whole family is from the Northeast. So I had all these New York cousins and all of that stuff. And so when they hear we're from Texas, of course we get the classic, you drive to school on a horse, right? And yes, it's hilarious the first time, but the other 10, it just gets annoying. But I don't know, I had this idea for this video to do some kind of parody sketch where it was like how people think of me when I say I'm a Texan. And it's just like the mustache and a hat and where's my horse and I hate them queers. And how I actually am as a Texan, and I need to get into my eco-safe car and drive over to the recycling plant for a while. I don't know. I came out here with that idea and it changed so quickly. It's interesting. But as kind of a deviation from a Dallasite from the rest of our group, though I know not everyone here is from Dallas, in this group especially, I think it's interesting to have this Jewish identity, especially with Israel. And I'll save the sappy stories for another time, especially since I'm trying to make these shorter. So, I'll see you tomorrow, Marika.